So, welcome back to an announcement for Third Age Reforged, and that is that there is going to be a Christmas charity tournament that is going to be running between the 14th of December and the 18th of December. So I will be keeping this somewhat brief. There will be relevant links to more detailed information in the description below, because I feel as though just listening to me ramble on about it for 5 to 10 minutes is going to be something which puts more people off than encourages more people to join. Now, tournaments in general, I don't tend to announce them because most of them tend to just be 1v1s which are organised on the Discord, but this one, I can understand why some people would be put off by 1v1 tournaments, because it can be a little bit disheartening to be drawn up against someone who has been playing the mod ever since it first came out and for you to just have the floor swept with you. But this is not going to be a 1v1 tournament. This is going to be a good versus evil themed tournament, which is going to be played as 2v2s, 3v3s and 4v4s, I believe. They are only going to be field maps, because there are going to be 6 maps which are going to be made especially for this tournament. I believe they aren't going to be sieges as such, but I might be wrong about that, to be fair. It's just going to be 6 different maps which will be randomised at the start of every game. As far as the rules go, each army that is going to be participating will have access to 13k funds, which is the standard for most battles which happen in Reforged anyway. And each matches will also be on a timer, so this is going to discourage the sort of thing you usually see in tournaments, which obviously, if you've seen any Reforged tournaments in the past, you'll know why some people have been a little bit reluctant to join, purely because they turn into camping matches between 2 people who want to be extremely conservative with their armies, but that is extremely unlikely to happen here, especially seeing as I'm joining, and I will make sure that no one is going to be able to camp against me, because I will be extremely aggressive just to stop that, even if I lose. But as far as how the tournament actually works, it's going to work on a spoils of war system. So essentially the first team, good or evil, to reach the allotted total of spoils of war will be declared the victor. You get more spoils of war for more comprehensive victories over your opponents, and the total is 25, so the amount that you get from each battle will vary depending on how well you do. Now, in order to prevent one team just running away with the victory easily, there will be rules that come into effect as well if one side gets 10 spoils of war ahead of the other. And this will do things like more gold per army for that team, so it will go up from 13k to 14k, and also it will allow them to gain more spoils of war for victories, just to try and make it so that they catch up, so that it isn't horribly one-sided. If all of the elite quote-unquote players join one side, it will at least give the other team a fighting chance, which is good. Competitiveness is important in these tournaments. It's no fun for anyone really, except the people who are dominating, if all of the good players join one side. So as I said, this is going to run between December the 14th and December the 18th. If you wish to join, the best place to go would be in the Discord, which there will be a link to that below, and you will have Gondorian Smith is the one to get in touch with. He is the one organising this tournament. Now, you may have caught also that this is going to be a charity thing, and there is also going to be, I believe, it might have already been set up actually, a GoFundMe set up by JMonster just to sort of facilitate anyone who wants to donate. So if that interests you as well, if you had any questions about that, again, the Discord would probably be the best place to ask, JMonster in particular, but also the GoFundMe will be in the link below. There was also a Reddit post made on this, which I will probably put a link to as well, just for the sake of completeness. So yeah, if you do want to join, which I thoroughly encourage you to, then you should speak to Gondorian Smith on the Discord and he will sign you up, as only people he knows that are joining and only games he knows are happening will be acknowledged as official towards the tournament. So yeah, I hope to see you on the battlefield for this one, and next up will be another battle replay as per usual.